Alright you guys, hi, hello again. So I'm going to show you guys today how to make the matching crop top. So for your pattern, what you're going to be using is an old t-shirt that you no longer want or care for, but make sure it is a fitted t-shirt. So what I did is I had this this plain t-shirt. I haven't worn it in years. I got it from Forever 21. What I did, it's a long sleeve shirt. I cut the sleeves off of it, which is a good thing to do. Make sure you have a fitted t-shirt that has sleeves because you can use the sleeves as a pattern. So since we're going to be making this a crop top, what I did was, this is a full-length shirt, so what I did was fold the ends in and lift it up to how high I want my crop top. So I laid it on the fabric. What I did was fold my fabric in half 2 times so that you'll get 2 pieces out of this pattern. So what you're going to do, once again, just like the last video, you're going to cut along the sides of the shirt, leaving a 1/2 inch to 1 inch seam allowance. So you're going to cut that out, and I'm going to come back and show you guys the next step. Alright you guys, so I already cut the pattern of my shirt out. I separated and took one piece and put it to the side. So what I did was took my pattern shirt and actually cut along the seam, because I do want my crop top to have an actual V-neck. So what I'm going to do is just take one of the pieces of the fabric that we cut out, and from the shoulder line I'm going to cut this V-neck shape out, but I'm gonna leave a little bit of space. I'm not gonna cut directly on the line. I'm gonna leave a little bit of space, like a 1/2 inch seam allowance, so that when it comes time to hem, I can fold it in and it won't make the V-neck bigger. Keep in mind, when you do hem, it will make things larger. So if you don't want a V-neck, just ignore this step. You're just going to hem the neckline right up in here. So I'm just going to cut this out real quick. I'm going to put right sides together, and I'm going to show you how I pin it together. So what I did is put right sides together. What that means is the pattern should be facing on top of each other, and it should be kind of inside out. That's what it will look like. So what I did was lay the pattern on top of each other, and I pinned the shoulder line right here and right here where the edges are. You're not going to sew the armhole in. This is where we're going to attach our sleeves. So what you're just going to do on a zigzag stitch, you're going to stitch straight across here, the shoulder line, and zigzag stitch straight down. Once again, you're going to use a zigzag stitch because we are using a jersey material. It's going to allow the fabric to stretch as you're putting it on. So I'm going to sew those pieces together, and then I'm going to come back and show you guys how to make the actual sleeve. I wanted to show you guys before I started the sleeves. So I rolled up the hem and stitched the hem on the bottom all the way around, and on the neckline all the way up, and I did the back. So I'm just going to do a stay stitch or a straight stitch all the way up here around the neckline, but on the bottom I'm going to do a zigzag stitch so that it stretches as we put it on. Alright you guys, so every time I sew outfit together, every time I complete a certain step, I always like to try it on and make sure it fits the way that I want. So if you guys want to stop here and you want a sleeveless crop top, you will stop right here. I already did the hem on the neckline and the waistline, so this is how it fits. And if you wanted to stop here, you would just hem the armholes right here. Do it the same exact way that I taught you guys. You fold it in twice, pin it down. If it's a little bit harder for you to do, you can actually iron the seam, the hem in, so it makes it easier so that it stays while you're sewing. So this is it. I actually don't have a freaking bra on, but if I had a bra on, this would give me mega cleavage. So yeah, so now we're gonna move on to adding the sleeves. Now, moving on to the sleeves. My grandmother always told me that the sleeves will make or break an outfit. She told me that was the hardest thing to do. I actually found that doing the sleeve is probably easier than actually hemming. So I took the sleeve that was from my shirt. Now, if you have the issue like me, I have very diesel arms, very muscular arms. So these sleeves are actually a little too tight. So what I did was just move the sleeve over a 1/2 inch on the fold right here over, so that it gives me more room, or it fits comfortably on my arm, so when I make a bicep I don't feel like I'm gonna snap the shirt in half. So I just pushed it over. But if your sleeve fits perfectly, you would actually line this up directly on the fold like this. But since mine is a little big, I moved it over as you guys can see. So just like we did with the skirt and the top half of the shirt, we're just going to cut all the way around, leaving a 1/2 inch to 1 inch seam allowance. Like so. So then you have your sleeve. I always like to make the sleeve a little bit longer. Now I have my sewing machine's a little bit harder to actually do the hem on the sleeve. So what I like to do after this point is I like to actually open the pattern up, and you'll have it like this. So what I like to do is actually fold in now and do the hem while it's open, and then connect right sides together. So let me do that real quick. All right, you guys, here are both of my sleeves. What I already went ahead is hem the bottom. Like I said, it makes it much easier for me to do the hem. And what I did is pinned it along the sides. And now what I'm going to do is just sew that, and I'm gonna show you how to put it in the shirt. So here are my sleeves. This is one of the sleeves. So what I'm gonna do to attach this, I'm gonna turn it right side out, just like this. So let's try that one more time. We're gonna turn this inside out, just like this. Then stick the sleeve in. Stick it all the way in. Pull your arm out, attach the seam lines, and pin them together. Once again, stretch out the shirt, connect the shoulder of the sleeve, the top part of the sleeve to the shoulder seam. And you could stretch out the fabric so that you know how it's going to fit in. And we're just going to bobby pin that right in place. And then go all the way around. All right, you guys, and here's the final outcome with the skirt to match. This was a quick and easy project. I know if you are a beginner like myself, it could be a little bit challenging, but I'm telling you, as long as you follow the steps that I showed you guys, I promise you it will be so easy. I made my first 2-piece set in 15 minutes. So here you are, you have this matching 2-piece set. These sets run about $80 to $100. You can find some cheaper, but let me tell you, I bought this fabric for $2.99 a yard, and $2.99 a yard in 20 minutes, I have me a fabulous, trendy 2-piece outfit. I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, remember to always rate, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/mzosofabolousTV. And remember, you guys, have a nice and wonderful day. Bye.